Before we start, we need to talk about what happened to Ace's game. The game was DMCA'd, and because of that, major content was removed and the map was heavily affected. Areas that made the game feel alive are now changed or gone, and the neighborhood just isn't the same anymore. That's why I'm working on my own remake of the neighborhood of Robloxia. I'm rebuilding it from the ground up, keeping the classic feel while fixing what was lost and adding new ideas. In this video, we'll look at how the map was affected and what's coming next. Okay, I'm in the game right now, and it looks completely different. There's a note here that says they were forced to take the game down and remove all TNOR assets. Because of that, a lot of things you remember just aren't here anymore. They do say this will change in the future once the new map and UI are finished, and they also mention that the current UI isn't final. Alright, now I'm taking a full tour of the map. Welcome to the town of Robloxia. Right off the bat, you can see how blocky everything is, really giving it that classic Roblox vibe. The streets, the houses, even the trees, everything has that simple old-school design, which makes it feel like we've stepped back in time. Looking around, you'll notice the town layout is pretty straightforward. There's the main street lined with little shops and houses. Each building has its own charm, even though it's blocky. You can tell the creators were going for that nostalgic, early Roblox look, where every corner feels familiar and friendly. Over here, we have the town square. It's kind of empty right now, but back in the day, this was probably the hub where everyone would gather. I love how even small details, like the benches and the street lamps, really add to that old-time feeling. You can almost imagine players walking around, meeting up, or just hanging out here. Now, if we move to the outskirts, you can see some of the residential areas. The houses are simple, with square roofs and basic colors, but that's part of the charm. It reminds you that Roblox used to be all about creativity within limitations. You can tell a lot of thought went into making this feel like a real, lived-in town, even if it's minimalistic. As we continue the tour, I want to point out some of the landmarks. There's the town hall, which is still standing strong. It's blocky, sure, but it feels like the centerpiece of Robloxia. And over there, we have the park area. It's not huge, but you can see how it would have been a place for players to hang out or explore. Honestly, the more I look at it, the more nostalgic it feels. Even with missing assets and changes over time, the town of Robloxia still has its personality. It's simple, it's blocky, and it's charming in a way that modern games sometimes miss. And that's the tour for now. This map may be from the old times, but it's still full of memories and inspiration for projects like my own remake. I can't wait to start rebuilding and adding my own touch while keeping that classic Robloxia vibe alive. But let's be honest for a second. Ever since we got this message, things just haven't felt the same. We've all been feeling really down about it, and even now it still hits us. It's like a little piece of the game we loved is gone, and that's hard to accept. Since Ace had to take his game down, I'm going to make mine private so I can play it just for myself. I really hope QQ. I want to open up my version of the neighborhood of Robloxia eventually, and if T becomes a new owner or developer, I hope they add updates that truly make the neighborhood unique in its own way. Not just copying something like those Livetopia games. It should feel special, original, and full of its own character.